Okay, normally I don't do 2 videos in 1 week, and I promise, well, I'm not going to promise because you never know what comes up, but I'll really try to avoid this in the future. But I wanted you to have the front end information on the previous video, and wanted to kind of amend what assignments are due from that video. So basically, here's the situation. We are looking at condensing this course. So if you listen to that video all the way through, hopefully it didn't confuse you too much. I was going to try to get all fancy and edit it, but yeah, fancy was not working today. I'm sure you can relate. So hopefully you're following along, that the front end was kind of how the course is structured, and it is always that way. That remains the same no matter how long the class is. Everything's due on Sunday at midnight except for the very final project. And now for what's due this week. Okay, I like to walk through this because there's just something about having somebody tell you face to face or screen to screen what's going on for the week. You're going to be doing 3 assignments in this short time, and this is a very fast moving class. Please, please, please let me know if you're losing it. I want to try to help you. I want to keep you. Okay, so here's the 3 things you're doing this week. You are filling out the reflection worksheet. The worksheet is in the course content. Everything is in the course content. Big picture syllabus, details, worksheets, everything else, course content. It's not a separate document. It's all together. You have to page through and look for it. Didn't mean to make it difficult, but that is how I set up the course. And hopefully you kind of get in the groove, because there's definitely a pattern for this course. Okay, so you've got the reflection piece, and you're going to hand that in to me in the Dropbox that's assigned to it, and post it to the discussion board and reply to each other. I'm not keeping you accountable for applying this time, but I would love it if you would just kind of give a shout out to one another. The point of this reflection activity, one, is to get you to know one another and put yourself out there a little bit. But the second part is that every one of the templates that you're filling in the blank for on the reflection is a practice in creating an argument that uses a they say and an I say. So these templates were actually kind of lifted from a theory of writing that says that if you move that way with your argument, you can really make a good foundational argument. So you'll hear a they say voice and what I say in each one of these responses. Second is the thesis worksheet. This gets confusing. This is thesis statement worksheet before there's anything to even write about. This is a practice exercise. It's for your reference later. You're just turning this piece into the Dropbox. It is a template. It's kind of like a thesis engine if you've ever used one of those before. You can use any topic out of your head that you would like. In fact, that might be something you'd want to research later. Or you can make this a little bit lighter and lift one of the reflection questions off of the first exercise and use that as a pretend paper. You're not going anywhere with this. This is practice in writing thesis statements. And I'm getting all the nitty gritty out of the way right away. The third thing is a practice in using MLA. It does not stand for making life awful, I promise. It is obviously a way to cite. You've probably done it before, but just kind of boning up on that a little bit. And that's actually directly from the textbook. So we're going old school on that one. You just write me your answers and send it just to the Dropbox, no discussion board. The only discussion board this week is the reflection. You've got 3 assignments, all due Sunday at midnight. Never fear when it says 11:55. That's just the easiest way for me to convey to you that it's a midnight on Sunday deadline, because there's something in us that if we see Monday at 12 a.m., we think noon Monday, and then things start crashing. So everything's due Sunday at midnight. It says 11:55. You have a 20-minute window to turn it in. Don't worry about it popping up red late if you're like right at midnight. If you're skating in under the deadline, not a big deal. I'm not that big. I can see the time that comes in. I'm all good. If you have questions, please write to me. Set up a post in the forums or send me an email. Talk to you soon.